I'm literally targeting like crackheads and strippers and shit. I'm like,
How'd you get into tattooing?
just trying to survive, bro.
Yeah.
I was my pops had kicked me out the house back when I was 18
Okay.
because I was just going back and forth to jail, bro, doing dumb shit. And he didn't want me influencing my brothers. I ended up cutting hair first, right? So I was actually a barber for a good 8 years.
Okay.
But that first year when I got into it randomly off of just a Facebook post and me reaching out, I was like, yo, I want to get some tattoos. So I tattooed my hand right here. And then my clients at the shop seen it and they was like, yo, where you do that at? I was like, man, I just, mailed some shit to my homie's crib and just got busy. And they was like, yo, would you do this for me? How much you would charge? And I was like, yo, man, if I could make some money with this shit too, get myself out the car, get an apartment, see where this shit goes. So I just stuck with it, bro. But in the beginning, I'm like taking any and everything, but I'm fucking that shit up bad. I was like, yo, I gotta eat tonight, bro. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that shit for you, man. But then I was like, man, if I actually put the time in and like actually know what I'm doing,
I can get good at this shit.
I can get good at this shit and charge those prices. Cause I'm like, I'm doing something like this that's a piece of fucking shit and charging like $300. So it's like, man, I'm not trying to sit here all day, do that shit. It comes out like garbage and then I'm only getting $300. I don't want to be known for that. Because back then it's like you're moving out of survival, but now it's like you gotta do it right.
You got all the people that depend on you now.
Yeah, and there's that. So it has to work. But back then, like, when my shit was garbage, I'm literally targeting like crackheads and strippers and shit. Cause I'm like, I know y'all don't give a fuck how your tattoo looks, so I'm like gonna hit y'all up. I seen some crazy shit, bro. Like, the one thing I always remember, if it was me now, I probably would have, called the police and been like, nah, this is not right. But back then, I didn't have that mindset. I go into this house and I'm tattooing these people. There's like mad weed in the air and shit.
Yeah.
I'm seeing motherfuckers doing coke over there and shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. But then I go into the room, they're asking me to do the tattooing, and it's like foggy in there, like mad smoke, and they got their kids just sitting there, just high as shit, just look, they was like 4 or 5 years old, bro, just high as fuck on the couch watching TV.
That's
I was
crazy.
like, yo, let me just get my money and bounce. Let me just get out of here. But shit like that, I was like, man, I definitely gotta get better at doing tattoos so I'm not around these motherfuckers. And now as a dad myself, like looking back, I'm like, I don't know how they could allow themselves to be moving like that. You got some people that do that, and you got some people that will fucking cut their own dick off just to fucking be around.
Oh my God, what the fuck? Oh my God. Oh.
Over the course of the past 3 years of me opening up my shop, Tattoos on Main, I've been able to surpass all of the people that claim to be such experts in the tattoo field. And let me clear this up. Not everyone, just them old wash-up dudes that be jumping in my comments, hating because they've been in the game for 15, 20 years and I did what they trying to do their whole life in 3 years. That's what I'm talking about. As far as finances, right? Being booked out, and even just the quality of my work, right? Now, what is the difference between me and them? It's the work ethic and putting in the proper systems to make sure that the business is running smoothly, all right? So what this comes down to is me putting the time in to learn, invest in mentorships. The number one mentorship that really helped me out is Raph, right? Raphael Tats, I locked in with him about 3 months ago, and it's been elevating everything I've been doing prior to that and taking it to the next level. Elevating my craft and all that. I'll be down in Miami to do one-on-one with him, so it's gonna go even more crazy as time goes on, right? But you gotta think, man. Sometimes I see these old dudes that jump in my comments, I delete and block them because I don't want none of that nonsense on here, confusing nobody that really fuck with what I got going on. But I'm like, yo, look, you talking about you been in the game for 15, 20 years, but why you not booked out more than me? And why your work don't look like how my work look, right? Now, I'm not claiming to be the best tattoo artist or the most booked out tattoo artist in the world, but there's levels and I know exactly what level I'm on, right? So when I hear this shit, it's like, you might need to take notes from your boy, all right? But for the people supporting me, man, I appreciate y'all, every single one, last one of y'all that sat in my chair, and just know that there's more to come. Tattoos, if I'm being completely honest, tattoos is only just one piece of the puzzle of things that I'm capable of doing. I can't, look, I'm stuttering, I can't even get it out. Like, the things that I'm capable of doing, you guys don't even know. I'm working on things on the back end to present to y'all the proper way as I'm focused 100% on the tattoos, right? But just give it some time, man. Over the course of the next few months, the next few years, the evolution is gonna be insane, all right? And I want every single one of y'all to be part of the journey. Everyone that sits down in my chair, prior and coming soon, trust me, you part of the journey, man, and you part of the evolution. I see y'all at the top.